It's Friday, July the 1st. We're in Shanaville Motorsport Park, the birthplace of champions, when we're here for qualifying for the second and third round of the 2011 Canadian Superbike Championships by Parts Canada. One of my guests this morning is John Hopkins from Inside Motorcycles, the proud sponsors of one of our amateur classes here, and of course our main media man, as I tend to call him. Welcome, John.
Thanks, Frank.
Nice to have you on CSBK TV once more.
Thank you.
In Montreal. Talking of Montreal, let's get right to the point on this one. There was some history made at those races.
Yes, one of our Honda CBR 125R racers, Stacy Nesbitt, made history. She's the first woman to lead a Canadian National Road Race Championship Series. By finishing 5th in the first race and winning the second, she leads the point standings by 12 points, and no Canadian woman has ever done that.
Wow.
Now, her win was not the first by a woman. Kathleen Coburn won a Canadian Amateur National back in 1985, but Kathleen never led the class championship, which Stacy has done. So Stacy's she's in a unique position in Canadian racing history right now.
Well, that's a good news item. The bad news item I'll share with the fans right now is I just came from the Nesbitt pit area, and Stacy is a little banged up after a mishap in yesterday's practice session here at Shanaville. And we're not quite sure what her status is going to be, but hopefully she's going to be just like the rest of the tough guys and get back on it.
Well, unfortunately, that's part of racing, and the season is a real, is a real battle, in that respect, in terms of dealing with injuries and setbacks, and the best of them have had to manage through it and find a way, and so she's kind of getting that sort of the hard racing experience right now, and hopefully this doesn't set her back too much and she's allowed to pursue her championship chase.
Yeah. Hey, confirm or deny, I heard a story. Now, I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard a story that you have been invited with two of the racers, and the names I heard were Krevy and McCormick, to fly with the Snowbirds. Is that a true story?
Yes, it is.
Really?
Yeah.
They were at Montreal. Did you get a chance to meet them? How did this come to be?
Well, after the event at Montreal, Jay Fox from Fox Family Road Racing, who had arranged the flyby and the visit of the Snowbirds, said he was trying to work something with a couple of riders, and he wanted a media presence. And we were looking at a story about the guys riding with the Snowbirds, and he asked me if I would be interested, and took me about 30 seconds to think about it.
You're starting to smile like a 6-year-old. You're looking forward to this.
So I said, yeah, it sounds like a great idea. And it was, at that point, he was still working on it. He confirmed it with me about a week ago. So yeah, it sounds like we're all good to go.
That's
so
great.
Yeah, it's McCormick and Crevier, and then I get to go for a ride as well, and then we'll write up about it for Inside Motorcycles.
If by chance you're not feeling up to it, will you put me in as a second?
I'll let you know.
What a wonderful opportunity.
I couldn't believe it, to be honest with you. It's one of those real once in a lifetime things, and when you when you're I don't know what your experience was, but when I was growing up, as a kid, I remember going to air shows with my dad and hearing about the Snowbirds. So to have an opportunity like this is just like beyond belief. So I'm really looking forward to it. I've got to thank Jay for putting it together.
I was just going to say a tip of the hat to Jay and all the folks out in Alberta who are running the Mini Road Race National Championships this same weekend.
Yeah.
So we hope they have a great weekend out in Calgary.